Hello, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, any questions on services that I provide, information on Patreon, and all of that fun stuff down below in the description, guys. So, Cancer, this is your monthly reading, and we have your song is Levi High, and it's like I'm still cool if I lose my followers today. So, Cancer, you're during this month. I'm gonna say during this month and going into mid August or so, you guys are really in a space of really owning who you are and really not focusing or caring so much about what others think or what others' perception or opinions are of you, because you have gotten to a space, Cancer, where you no longer that's like no longer that's no longer a thing. This is what I'm hearing. It's like it's no longer a thing. Like, if you either love all that I am or you don't, type of thing. And it's like if you don't, then it's like you know where the door is. But it's like the thing is that even though certain individuals or you're kind of not you're literally kind of like you're just doing your own thing. You're really trying to get momentum, or guess like you're trying to get something growing or something moving, something started. And that is basically like where your focus is. So it's like if individuals are like, oh, like throwing little subtle hints like, oh, you need to have more fun, you need to do this, you need to do that, and you're just like, nah, because you don't get it. I'm at a different level right now. Like that's not what my intuition is telling me. If your intuition is telling you to go and hang out and drink every weekend and have a hangover the next day, and then be bitching about not having money, then you go ahead and you do that. But and I'm out of that already. And that's not to say like I'm not going to sit here and say that I've never had a drink. I'm not going to say here that I don't drink. But there comes a place where if you don't listen to your own intuition and you continue on doing the same things that you did in the past and expect a different result, then that is by itself like the definition of insanity. It's like you continue on doing the same thing, but you're expecting a different result. So in order to have change, you have to go ahead and do something you've never done before, even if it scares the shit out of you. So, and why am I cursing? But whatever. So with Cancer, it's like people are not understanding, or people are just kind of looking at you like you're weird because you're doing things completely different than what you have done them before. And people are just kind of like, what is going on with Cancer? Like, Cancer's no more fun. Like Cancer doesn't want to party and drink and get high and do all of these crazy things anymore. They're really focused on trying to what? And it's like there was something that I had read, and I had shared this before. It's like you cannot expect somebody that doesn't follow their own dreams or doesn't know how to dream, either or, to kind of be there or to understand your dreams. Because the thing is that a lot of us, and I say us because I was there till very recently, it's only been a few years that I've been out of work, spend so much time investing in other people's dream, investing in other people's creativity and things like that. And when it comes time to work on your own, to work on either starting your own business or starting whatever it is that you're being guided to do, then you're like in a space of being so tired and so drained that you don't even have like an ounce of yourself anymore to give to investing in yourself, to investing in whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. So I feel that during this month, there has been like a light bulb, like a little click when it comes to Cancer. Like, oh shoot, wait, I've been doing this whole time. You're telling me that if 2 years ago I would have been doing this, I would be here right now, like, in a different space. And it's like, no, like the time to put off, my, like, this is Cancer say, like my dreams, my hopes, it's gone. And again, it's like, either because those that you're connected to or those that you normally hang out with cannot, they don't see the visions that you see, when it comes to what it is that you want to manifest in your life, what it is that you want, the growth. They probably have not done as much inner work as you have, but then again, you're in their life for that reason, so that you know, if we take a group of friends, five of you, let's say, probably had the same message given in different ways. And it's like, okay, who's going to take the message? Who's going to listen to it? And who's actually going to start working on themselves? So then that first individual that picks up and says, I'm going to change this. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to heal, because where I'm at right now is not working. This working to live, it's like just to make it barely, it's not working. So as you're doing that, then slowly, even before you start to, like, let's say, live the lifestyle you want to live or whatever it is, even before that, it's like a ripple effect, and it starts, your energy in itself starts to affect those around you. Now, one or two things can happen. They can either jump on board and start working on themselves, or they will go deeper into that darkness, that darker part of themselves, without wanting to balance it with light, and in a way try to attack the light, because the light is shot, is like, it's kind of, what is the word, the light is like shining at their own, because you're standing, let's put it this way, Cantor, because you're standing in your own imperfections, you're standing as you are, and you're not apologizing for you are. It's like your light is so bright that they're afraid that people are going to look or start to realize the darkness within themselves that they have yet to accept, that they have yet to acknowledge, and have yet to balance within the same light that is within them. I hope that makes sense. I feel like somebody had to hear that, because it's probably you. I feel like there's one or two individuals that are really trying to make a change in certain areas of your life, and people are just kind of coming at you like, what are you doing? Or trying to make fun of the things that you're doing, or the things that you're trying to change, the things that you're trying to improve. And it's like, let's look at it this way. If you have a car and the car breaks down, you're gonna fix it, right? Or if it's worth it, let's put it that way. But let's say you buy a brand new car. If you maintain the oil change and etc., whatever it is that you have to maintain every whatever miles, then the car is going to last you longer. The car is going to be in your life. You're gonna possess the car a little longer. So the same thing with you. If you continuously take care of yourself, if you continuously work on yourself, then the longer you're going to, I don't want to say so much live, but yeah, kind of. But it's like, it's like you're able to enjoy the moments and things a lot better at a different level. So I was with family this past weekend, and they were like that, because I guess I was just being me or whatever, and it's like, and I was telling them, I was like, well, it's a different experience when you're high on life, when you're high on when you have that balance within yourself, when you have really been working on yourself, and you really listen to what it is that your body has been asking you to do, what your intuition has been guiding you to do. Is a completely different level, and so many people cannot reach that level, or a fraction, or I want to say like a shadow of that level, without having to internally take something. So without having to drink, without having to smoke, without having to like literally take something in other than life itself to get that high. And then someone was like, oh, somebody told me, they were like, oh, I don't like that high that much or whatever. And I'm like, okay, and that's perfectly fine. But the thing is, like, if you are drinking and smoking, and again, you do whatever it is that you're guided to do. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm an angel. I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't drink, that I don't smoke, that I don't do this, that I don't do, because at one point in my life, I was seeking for that life. I was seeking for that excitement. I was seeking for something to give me that that extra not realizing during those time, Cancer, that it was already within me. So I hope that makes sense. Because again, I do, what I'm picking up with Cancer is like a lot of people are kind of like, fun, but it's like then they get to be, and then it's like when they are finally around you and you're not doing things how you used to, it's like they truly see how much life there actually is in you. And then hopefully that is going to push them or start them down the path that they need to start working on themselves. And when I say working on themselves, it is not that there's anything wrong with them. It is about healing the things that then causes us to attach to either material things, to attach ourselves to, being addicted to certain things. Because in all and it's entirely, that's really what we're here for. We're here to grow and evolve past what we had learned as a child, past what we had done a few, even a few years, few months ago, etc. So it is about continually, and I Cancer, I don't know, this is where your reading is going. It is about your biggest competition right now is yourself, and you have to get to a place, Cancer, where you understand and you realize, you recognize, and you just know that the only person that you should ever be competing with is yourself. Now, if you're doing a race, now of course you have competitors, like, we're gonna run a 5K, who's gonna win? That's different. But when it comes to your day to day, when it comes to your life, to the way that you want to live life, then know within yourself that you yourself are your only competition, not anyone else outside of you. And I feel that that has maybe either because you want to be around certain people, you do things that you don't want to do. You kind of either in the past have given into like peer pressure a lot. And, peer pressure doesn't always have to be about drugs or sex or this or this and that. It can be about something as simple as staying up past the time that you want to stay up, staying out later than what you should be staying out because you know that you have things that you have to get done, you know doing things for others or doing things with others while you know that that is a time that you have set aside to do something, either within your own spiritual belief, your own, for yourself, like, no, I'm gonna work out at this time, but then somebody calls and it's like they're pressuring you to do this and this and that, and then it's like instead of staying committed to the time that you set for yourself, you freely give it to others. And I feel that during this month, Cancer, and this month in mid August is kind of like that is basically what is trying to either be completely set aside or being pushed out, so that that cycle of you doing that to yourself can finally end. So we're using the Isis Oracle cards. So we're gonna go ahead and want to pull a card out for you, Cancer. Whew. That felt like more like a pep talk than an actual reading. Okay, guys, let's see. I just felt like it had to be explained in that way because I don't know. That's what I was led to do. Okay, so we're only taking one. Soul retrieval, deep soul healing with the goddess. So let's go ahead and see what the card says for you, Cancer. What page? Let's go. Alrighty, soul retrieval. Isis, healing goddess, now offers you spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces of you lost through trauma, old and new. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power, as well as opening to gifts and soul abilities you did not know you had. All right, Cancer? This is your card, and I want to go ahead and say, now you guys need, now I need water thanks to you guys. Seriously, no, I have my water. Anyways, thank you for all the love and support, and I will see you guys back next month with your monthly reading. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Bye bye.